Guys, welcome back to Crypto Cats. It's good to be here with you, and I've got a special guest here with me today. The great Jspizzle is here, and he's going to be talking about 3 altcoins that have 100x potential. Jspizzle, how are you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing very, very well. How are you doing?
Fantastic, my brother. Fantastic. Tell us about these altcoins and that have this 100x potential, and break all this down for us. Our viewers want to know.
Yeah, so I won't spoil it. I'll do it one by one. But the first one is ICP. I'm going to go into the chart and tell you guys a little bit about it. I'm just going to share my screen really quick. Now, ICP, this is the weekly time frame. You can see that we have had a massive bounce from that liquidation candle that we had around a month and a half ago or so, down to $2. And a couple of days ago, we had went up to almost $10, back down to $6. Now, I got to tell you guys a little bit about ICP people. ICP people are literally diehard, hold to zero. They're like XRP people. They're the new age XRP people. I mean, like, they are so diehard. Like, you have your uncles and your aunts and your grandparents that hold this thing. And if you look, when this thing first came out, guys, I mean, it was one of the very top alts at the time. Very top alts. You can see it came out around $630 or something like that, which is actually 100x from here. Now, with that being said, nothing that I'm saying right now is financial advice. However, there are a lot more coins in supply now than before. So that is something that needs to be heavily taken into consideration. However, there's a lot more money in circulation now. And with the daddy stimulus checks coming out to everyone, giving $2,000 each, and to the kids, there's going to be more money than ever before. So I do think that XRP in this in the next couple months, let's say 4 to 5 months, could easily come up here to around $86, which would be around like a 13-14x, something like that. I think that it could clear that at least. Now, there is a chance that it could continue and continue going up, but it's going to be very hard for this thing to come way back up here to do the 100x. However, just because of how diehard people are and how weird people are about it, just like they are with XRP. I mean, it's kind of like one of those things I've always hated. I don't want to say I've always hated XRP. I used to like it, but it's too high now. ICP is not. So, there's always the chance that people just form the call and it sends. But that's my first coin. I'm going to put that out of my 3. I'm going to put that in 3rd place.
3rd place.
Yeah.
All right. Share with us, great Jspizzle, second one.
All right. Now, my second one in this order is Litecoin. Now, they got to say, don't fear the man who shills 1,000 coins. Fear the man that shills the same coin 1,000 times. And that's me with Litecoin. I am so bullish on Litecoin. It's in this triple cycle breakout pattern right here. And if you have not heard me talk about that, you got to go watch that on my channel. It's crazy. But I think anything less than $1,000 is just totally stupid for Litecoin. The market cap is only around like 5 billion right now, which is just, for the second altcoin ever made, I think is one of the first, literally handful, if not the very second, besides Bitcoin. This thing should be at least 1,000. I did a price prediction video. Spoiler alert. It was $1,800 was the price prediction that it could get up to over the next 4 or 5 months, actually, which would be an 18x from here. But yeah, Litecoin, it has a 4-year halving cycle, just like Bitcoin. And if you look here, we did not even hit an all-time high in the last bull run in 2021, opposed to the one in 2017. So we have not experienced the the halving cycle for Litecoin yet. Also, just because how old it is, it's safe, it's tested, it's proven. I think it's one of the top candidates for Litecoin ETF. I think it's going to happen. I even think that it could be chosen for an American reserve currency. And actually, I don't see why they would not. But that's me. That's Litecoin. That is my second choice right there.
Those are a couple of good ones and a good safe play there. But tell us what the third. Well, first of all, where do you rank that one? First or second?
That would be my second place. I'm saving the best for last.
All right, the best for last. Here it is. The number one predicted altcoin that has 100x potential.
Now, my number one pick, and this is also my largest holding out of any cryptocurrency, is Medieval Empires. Medieval Empires is a play-to-earn cryptocurrency game, and it has some of the biggest KOLs in the game that are behind it and help push it. There's Carl Runfeld, Da Vinci J15, he actually plays on there. Crypto Kid, he plays on there. Mr. M, the list goes on. And right now, I believe the market cap is only around 2 million. So, for this to go to 100x, that'd only be a 200 million market cap, which is just not that far away. And I think that the next big narrative, I think it's going to be crypto gaming. There's a crypto gaming, it's probably $1 trillion, revenue source over all the games combined. And I think that all games over the next 5 to 10 years are going to go play to earn. They have to. They're not going to be able to compete because, these games that suck your money and, you have to pay thousands of dollars to be the best and never get anything out of it. Whereas you can basically stake thousands of dollars, get the best benefits, and then unstake them and sell them when you're done, plus make money in the game. You just can't compete with that. So I dare even say that this one has 1,000x potential, just because that would only put it at a $2 billion market cap. Not financial advice, of course, but Medieval Empires is my very, very biggest pick. We have this downward slope of resistance right here. And let me just chart that for you in real time. You can see they're not super, super pretty. However, I do think that when we get a concrete break above this, that we could break this downtrend and come up and go into all-time highs. But this one actually has 1,000x potential. The potential's there because the market cap's so low. But we can say 100x to be safe. But those are my three Medieval Empires. Just letting you know, that's my biggest holding right there out of any cryptocurrency. And you can also see that everything's down right now, and Medieval Empires is literally the only thing up right now. So it's the odd man out, and that is my number one pick.
Well, there you have it. 3 altcoins with potential to do 100x, or maybe even more than that, maybe 1,000x. And if you want to hear some more from Jspizzle, he has a YouTube channel that we just did a video on about pump fund and meme coin trading. But he does a lot of different things on his channel. It's Jspizzle Crypto. We will put a link in the description of this video, but we'll also tell you right now, you can watch this video that we just did together that's on your screen there. But Jspizzle, it's great to have you on Crypto Cats today. And I know that you'll be back really soon, my friend.
Yep. Thank you for having me on here. It's an honor, and I really appreciate it.
Well, until next time, guys, God bless.